Today, we're breaking down the latest major government confirmations and controversial nominations making national headlines. In today's update, we examine 4 high-profile appointments that have sparked intense debates and highlighted significantly deep partisan divisions across Washington. Our first focus is on Tulsi Gabbard, confirmed as Director of National Intelligence amid a narrow Senate vote and recent controversy. Gabbard's confirmation passed via a tight 52-48 vote, with only one Republican, Senator Mitch McConnell, opposing her nomination in the Senate. Her nomination stirred controversies due to her outspoken criticisms of intelligence agencies and praise for Edward Snowden, igniting fierce debates nationwide. Critics also pointed to her comments, perceived as sympathetic to Russia's actions in Ukraine, further intensifying the debate among senators significantly. Gabbard, a former Democratic congresswoman from Hawaii, left the party and endorsed Trump in 2024, notably adding to the political intrigue. Her dedicated service in the Army National Guard was cited as a key qualification for the Director of National Intelligence role. Next, we turn our attention to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., now serving as Secretary of Health and Human Services amid sharp controversy. Kennedy's confirmation was decided by a 52-48 Senate vote, with Senator Mitch McConnell again standing alone in opposition during final deliberations. His long-standing skepticism about vaccines, including debunked claims linking vaccines to autism, fueled significant opposition from within the Democratic ranks heavily. Kennedy, known as an environmental lawyer and activist, previously ran for president as an independent candidate before endorsing Trump in 2024. His nomination aligns with Trump's ongoing critique of the medical establishment and his advocacy for expanded medical freedom across the nation. Moving on, we highlight Brooke Rollins, confirmed unanimously with broader bipartisan support as Secretary of Agriculture after extensive review by Congress. Rollins received an impressive 72-28 vote, including support from 19 Democrats, indicating widespread approval beyond partisan lines from bipartisan allies nationwide. Her prior role as a policy advisor in Trump's first administration bolstered her reputation for championing American agriculture and rural community interests. Next, we focus on Sean Duffy, confirmed as Secretary of Transportation with overwhelming bipartisan support in a decisive Senate vote recently. Duffy, a former Republican congressman from Wisconsin, also garnered attention as a reality TV personality, adding a unique flair to his profile. His extensive experience in Congress, particularly on transportation-related issues, was pivotal in securing the significant bipartisan vote of 77-22 during deliberations. Throughout these confirmations, partisan divisions remain evident, with narrow votes and significant controversies characterizing several of these high-profile appointments across Washington. The Senate's votes reflect a broader trend of strong party-line support for nominations that align with Trump's policy initiatives and rhetoric. Observers note that these confirmations underscore a strategic shift in appointments, favoring candidates who share the former president's vision across government. Gabbard's controversial past, including her criticisms of the intelligence community, continues to raise questions about her impartiality in her new role. Her praise for Edward Snowden, admired by some yet condemned by others, remains one of the polarizing aspects of her career. Kennedy's past, particularly his vaccine skepticism and statements, has left many questioning his suitability for the Health and Human Services role. His association with Trump's medical freedom agenda further deepens the ideological divide, drawing sharp criticism from vaccine advocates and experts notably. Brooke Rollins, in contrast, presents a less divisive profile with her strong background in agriculture and policy expertise and rural support. Her career as a policy advisor during Trump's first term and her leadership at the America First Policy Institute bolstered credentials. Sean Duffy's confirmation, marked by a decisive 77-22 vote, underscores his strong support across both political parties and bipartisan confidence nationwide. Duffy's experience in Congress, particularly on issues of transportation infrastructure and policy, has proven invaluable during legislative debates in shaping decisions. Across these confirmations, a clear narrative emerges. Appointments are increasingly influenced by loyalty to Trump's agenda and partisan loyalty in Congress. The narrow Senate votes and the partisan splits underscore a broader trend of political polarization in key government appointments across national leadership. Analysts predict that these trends may influence future nominations, as political strategy increasingly guides confirmation battles in upcoming decisive Senate sessions. The confirmation process highlights a broader clash between traditional expertise and the rising influence of political populism in current government dynamics. Critics argue that loyalty to Trump's policies may compromise the objective decision-making expected from key national security and health officials significantly. Supporters contend that these nominees reflect a necessary realignment, prioritizing ideological consistency and a fresh approach to federal governance for progress. The debates surrounding these appointments are expected to persist, fueling ongoing discussions about expertise versus political loyalty in media and academia. Gabbard's critics remain concerned that her past positions may undermine the integrity of America's intelligence apparatus and further weaken national security. Kennedy's vaccine skepticism, although debunked by experts, continues to shape public perceptions about health policy and governmental oversight across multiple sectors. Rollins's strong agricultural focus is widely appreciated by rural communities, who see her appointment as a boost for local farming interests. Duffy's bipartisan backing reflects confidence in his expertise, with many lawmakers citing his practical experience in transportation legislation and proven leadership. This wave of confirmations signals a transformative period in federal appointments, where ideological alignment is taking center stage in Washington politics. Political commentators suggest that these appointments might reshape the federal government's approach to national security and public health priorities moving forward. As these nominees take on their new roles, they will be closely scrutinized for their policy decisions and leadership strategies thoroughly. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle anticipate robust debates as the new administration implements its agenda in upcoming congressional sessions. Critics warn that prioritizing political loyalty over traditional qualifications may weaken the effectiveness of these pivotal government roles, according to experts. The confirmation battles reveal the deep-seated ideological conflicts that continue to shape U.S. policymaking at the highest levels with lasting implications. As our coverage concludes, we reflect on the transformative impact these appointments may have on national security and public policy significantly. These appointments are not just routine confirmations. They represent a strategic pivot towards a more ideologically aligned government, according to insiders. Our analysis today underscores the complex interplay of political strategy, loyalty, and expertise in shaping federal appointments and impacting future governance. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for continued updates and in-depth analysis on these pivotal political developments every week. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, please like, comment, and share your thoughts to keep the conversation going with us today. Thank you for watching our comprehensive news report. Stay informed, stay engaged, and join us again for more updates soon tonight.